How's it going, everyone? How's everybody doing? What's up? Hey, what's up, man? How's it going, Jax? There we go. Oh, man. It is a beautiful Wednesday, sir. It is a very nice day. Pick Six, what's up, Pick Six? How's it going, man? Awesome day today. Beautiful weather. I don't know what it's like by you guys, but it's gorgeous today. But excited to make this second card here for Jax. I've got some of it prepared already, so like cutting out the border and stuff like that doesn't take that long. I kind of already put one together, so it should go pretty well. I have a really cool idea for this one. You guys might have seen it already a little bit. Brian Conrad, what's up, man? Die-hard Steelers fan. What's up, dude? How's it going, man? Are you a new face in here, Die-hard Steelers fan, or are you someone we know but you changed your name? I'm doing great, doing fantastic. Oh, new. All right, awesome. Welcome, man. Welcome. If you're new to Wednesday Customs, what we're doing is instead of ripping cards, we normally rip cards. Today we're going to be making custom ones. We're making one custom one, a dual card, Stenson Bennet, Matthew Stafford, and I've got some stuff kind of ready to go, and we're going to cut a bunch of cards and put them together in a really cool cracked ice card here. And this one is going out to Jax here in the chat down there. Definitely going to be awesome. The storm hit us hard in Wisconsin. It sure did, buddy. It sure did. Well, let's get this turned around. Glad to see we got a couple of you guys in here already. Awesome. These aren't always as busy, but you guys like to pop in and out here and there because they do take a while. But it's definitely fun just to kind of hang out and do this. I did move the lighting around a little bit, so the lighting might look a little different, but I just tried to make sure it was bright down here so that when I do have you up on the box looking down, it's bright, there's no shadow from the box, and it should look pretty good. But these are our materials right here that we're going to be using, so I'm excited to get started on that. But first, I have some stuff for the St. Jude's egg over there. And if you don't know about the St. Jude's egg, that is where anything that goes in there gets auctioned to St. Jude's. 100% of proceeds at the month or end of every month. And that one is almost full. So that one's going to be a pretty good one, man. Should be pretty awesome. But I wanted to add some stuff in there. Now, if you guys saw me rip the Sage box, I was saying I was going to add one of these 3 autographs in there. But I don't recognize any of them, honestly. We're just going to throw them all in there. Why not? Let's just throw them all in there. So all 3 of those are going to go in there. And then I said I was going to do the McCarthy's. I also found some Caleb Williams cards and a couple other cool ones, including this Caleb Williams. So we're going to put all these into the St. Jude's egg. I'm not going to do it now because it's kind of a pain to open that thing. But I'm going to add all those to the egg. And then also, I was going to be listing this. I ripped it. We pulled it, I think, on the live stream with Jazambro like a week or 2 ago. We pulled this CJ Stroud Z team. But as I was about to list it, it's really hard to see with the top loader. But right at the bottom there, there's like a weird crimp in the edge. And I was like, I usually don't like selling things if there's a ding or something like that. Either I'll picture it or not or whatever. I was like, yeah, I could probably get a couple bucks for it still. But you know what? We're just going to donate it to the egg. Because even though it's not perfect, whoever gets that entire, egg full of cards will still appreciate having a cool CJ Stroud. So I'm just making it clear that there is like a weird ding in the bottom right there. But it is super cool. So we're going to add that into the St. Jude's egg as well. Because why not add some CJ Stroud, Why not? Been waiting a whole week. I know. I wasn't sure when I was going to do it, but I've been pretty busy over the weekend. So I'm excited to do this one. Next up, I do want to call out, next up is going to be Dean. We are going to be doing a CD Lamb Man in Motion card where I'm going to do 3 different pictures of CJ or CD Lamb, running without the ball, and then mid catch, and then running with the ball, and do man in motion. So I'm excited for that one. And then after that, we're gonna be doing RJ Rips, a Cowboys one for him as well. So hopefully we can think of something cool for him to do as well. He'll have to let me know what player he wants on his card. But I'm excited for that one too. That's the next 2 weeks of these Wednesday customs. But today, all right, here we are. So we're here. We're looking at what we've got. You have sent me the Stetson Bennett and the Matthew Stafford back there, which we are going to be using the pictures from there, right? On both of them, we're going to be using Stetson Bennett from this one and the rated rookie logo. And then we have the matching Matthew Stafford words right there that we're going to use. We're going to end up using the Los Angeles Rams at the top right there. And we're going to end up using this little NFL logo right there. All that is going to get cracked, iced. And then also the Rams logo off of this one will be used again. So we'll use the Rams logo from that. And he also requested that we use this hype that I had pre-cut out from an older card. So we're going to do this right here, man. I'll be shipping them soon. When we're done with this, fully done, it'll probably be next week. But right here, we're going to be using this hype in there, right in between their names, kind of like the last one. We have our border, our frame that I pre-did, guys. I was able to pre-put this polystyrene together, and I even sanded the edges smooth. It's kind of loose right now, but once it's onto the card, it should hold nice and still. But I sanded it nice and clean, so it's perfect. That'll be really cool. And then I started making this background right here. We have a white piece for our border, our base card. And I'm actually going to do 2 of them to make it a little thicker. And then I cut these out with an X-Acto knife. It just made like kind of some lightning bolts. You know, I figured it would go well with hype. And then over the top of that, we're going to put the gray one. This will end up being our background, and then we're going to put cracked ice over this as well. So you kind of get the idea of what that's going to look like. Once it's all flat, you'll be able to see it. It should look pretty cool. Put the cracked ice over that. We've got our border. We'll put Stafford, Bennet, you know, their nameplates, the rated rookie logo, and then the little NFL will be on the top of the border. The Rams will be on the bottom of the border. And this is what we're going to use for borders. We have 2 of these. We're going to do just like we did the last one, where we're probably going to cut this much off, put them together. We'll cracked ice that as well, and then we'll finish her off. So that is the plan for today. And I have a whole bunch of these I cut out already too. A bunch of the cracked ice translucent papers. So I'm excited for that. Yep, I will definitely be using the rated rookie as well. I'm just not sure if maybe we'll put Stafford on the left side and Bennett on the right. I'm not sure. We'll figure that out kind of as we go. But yeah, so that's where we're at. If you want another quick look at the last one, we still have your other one here. Waiting for you. That was our last one we did with the sparkle. And as you can see, I did add the NFL logo on top right there. And we added the Los Angeles Rams on the bottom. We also cut out the border around the rookie shield. So it looks a lot cleaner. And that was just with a little diagonal. So it turned out pretty cool right there. And not only that, but this one I wasn't able to sand the edges. And now that the card's on there, it's kind of too late. So we're just going step by step here. This one will have nice smooth edges on it, so it should be perfect, which should definitely add to it and be pretty cool. But we've got that one, and that's kind of our idea and base design. Sort of like that. So it'd be a little bit different this time. Brian, hopefully I'm not far down the list. I don't have that many on here. We have yours. I want to do Justin Smith's, but I'm waiting on his because I don't want to cut. I have 2 Stroud cards, and I don't want to cut into those until I'm ready on that. We're doing the 2 Cowboys next. We got a Michael Fishing. We got Kyle's, Greeton. We have his, Daniel Creefall, Bailey Zappi. Zimmerman's on there as well, and Brian Conroe. So, I mean, you're within the next, like, 8 or so, I believe here. 8 or 10 here. And there's even a few others. The exact order I've been kind of switching around just a little bit, just for some of those other later ones like Justin Smith's, because I just want to make sure I do it well. I can do this really, really well before I slice into a rookie card of Stroud. You know what I mean? It's like shaving an apple. Yeah, right. It's like paring an apple, but with Puka's head. But yeah, so I guess let's get started. It is Wednesday, but you already know I got myself a tasty beer right there. Jazambro, we will eventually make you a Devontae Adams. Now, where should I start? I think I'm going to start by building this right here and putting our cracked ice on top and just making our background before we start actually slicing into stuff. So let's do that first. Now, I was thinking about maybe using a glue stick, but I don't know. I think I'm just going to use this. I've been really liking this clear glue because it does wash off really easy. If you do make a little bit of a mess, it comes off super easy, dries unbelievably clear, and it seems to hold really, really well together. So we're just going to start by putting some of this on here. Spread it out a bit, and we can go like that. Just build this. I don't think I need to put you guys up on top quite yet. Just put some of that on there. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well this week. It's kind of end of spring, middle end of spring, summer's starting to come. Definitely is starting to feel like summer a bit around here. The weather is definitely getting nicer. A little bit windy lately. I know there's been crazy tornadoes and stuff everywhere. I hope everybody's all right. Hope no one's gotten any crazy tornado action. Stock market was good to me today. Oh, yeah? Did you make yourself some money, dude? I hope so. And I didn't use a card stock on this one or poster board. I need to get like a bigger piece to be able to do that. So instead, I'm just using two pieces of this like sort of thicker. It is like a thicker construction paper. But this should work just fine as like a base. Because it's pretty thick right there. 24 into 1100. Nice, dude. Nice. Not bad. What stock was it on? Was it like a stock market or a crypto or what, you know? I'm going to put some on this yellow one here. I got all of these papers. Oh, FSLR. All right. I don't know what that is. I don't know what the ticker symbol is, what that means. All these papers like, oh, First Solar. Oh, dude, that's definitely a good call. Well, that's probably because Elon Musk was at his conferences promoting solar and stuff like that. That's probably what I'm guessing, so they're doing well. Definitely not a bad thing to invest in. Whether it gets used everywhere, you know what I mean, or not, it's going to get cheaper and it's going to get used for a lot more stuff as it starts, holding energy better, I'm assuming, and it starts, like I said, getting cheaper and more usable everywhere. It's definitely going to be something to invest in, that's for sure. Always lose in the card stock market. I don't do a whole lot with the stock market. I dabble a little bit, but that takes a whole lot of time to, really know the companies you're investing in. 401k and stuff like that, regular money markets and things, but nothing too wild. And bought solar, then moved back to upstate New York. Oh, I bet solar is helpful in Arizona where it's always sunny like that for sure. All right, I think we're good there. I think that's more than enough glue. All right, here we go. This is gonna look really cool. And again, with this glue, it dries at a good rate, so it doesn't go unbelievably fast, you know? And again, these borders do not have to be immaculate because once we put the plastic border on there, it's going to cover the edges just slightly. So it should look perfect. But there we go. Already looking pretty cool right there. And because of that, it does have like a bit of a shadowy 3D effect. Definitely cool. Now, I should be able to just put glue right on. Actually, I don't know. I'm going to have to do it on the back of this. All right, there we go. There we go. I'm going to have to actually put it inside of this cup here. I've been really enjoying these custom Wednesdays. These have been fun. I started out, as you guys saw, I have a couple videos where I was making these and like filming the whole video, which was fine, you know, definitely fine to do it that way as well. But it did actually take quite a bit longer to do that, obviously, because you have to go back and do just an insane amount of editing and putting all that stuff together. And then it turns out pretty cool. But in reality, you know, that's if you want to watch me work in like hyper fast motion, you know. The truth is, doing it live is way more fun because we can hang out. And then, you know, if you're watching it, you know, if you watch afterwards and you just want to check it out, you can always skip ahead, you know. So that's your fast forward right there. You can skip ahead to different sections. And maybe you're someone that wants to just watch it get done in real time. You know, sitting around, doing some other stuff. Oh yeah, how many Matthew Staffords do you have? Oh yeah, Pick Six has the craziest Derek Stingley collection, probably in the country or on the planet. I don't know if anyone's got a better one, and now everyone's starting to talk about him a lot more, which is hilarious. You've been collecting his cards forever. Everyone's mentioning him now. Everyone's talking about how he's going to be breaking out this year like crazy. The amount of autographs and like one of ones and stuff that you have of Derek Stingley Jr., dude, is insane. And I haven't even had a chance to watch your latest, I think one or two that you've been showing. But you've been getting crazy ones. You've been saying how you love gold. 250, not including the binders. Oh, man. Well, you're about to have 251, buddy. This one's going to be crazy. This one will be a lot more different than the other ones that you have. That is for sure. I don't know what the best route would be to do this. I think it's going to work just fine. Either way, I mean, the edges are, it's all going to be held down by the cracked ice anyways. So as long as we, you know, glue it for the most part, we're okay here. And let's just see if we can't pick up an edge. All right. That looks like I dribbled a little bit there. Oh, you got one signed? Nice. There we go. And it's alright if there's a little bit of an overlap, because it looks kind of cool, actually. I just figured this would look good with the word hype on there. There we go. And then the word hype is silver also, so it should look pretty cool. There we are, not bad. And it definitely has a bit of a textured 3D look as well. High Risk, what's up, man? How's it going, dude? How are you doing? Now let's see, I believe I got out a longer piece. Yep, right there. Oh, one of my lights just shut off back there. All right. Yeah, it's definitely going to look cool. Yeah. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and cut that out. Remember, we could always trim it up later a little more if we need to. Might as well use this time to just trim up the edge so they're perfectly clean. Oh, he's trying to get cracked ice early. There we go. I don't think I cut through that far enough. Oh, man. There we go. Cool Car Collective, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? I am having just a little bit of a weird issue, though, with this razor blade. Look at that. My blade is bending. There we go. That's better. Yeah, I have a little bit of a weird edge here. Man, it's still moving. What the heck is going on? I might have to bust out the other razor blade. Because this one, for some reason, does not want to hold.
That's not good.
Yeah. Any idea why, guys? I haven't used one of these. Up over 200? This is just not far enough in there, no. There we go. Might be busting out the older knife if this doesn't work. Yeah, it just keeps on moving around here. I'll grab the other one.
I think
Oh, that's okay.
I think this came down. I'm gonna have to put it back.
Yep, you messed it up. Way to go. Actually, this does have a blade still. I'll have to figure out this blade later. I do like this one a lot better. It's a lot more comfortable. But I don't know what it is, man. For some reason, I can't get it just to stay in there. I'm sure it would be nice. We'll try one last time here. Nope. Yep, no. Put that off to the side. We'll just go back to our trusty X-Acto knife brand. Well, either way, there we go. There's our cracked ice background here. Not bad. Definitely cool looking. And then we'll have our border, which we have here. And we'll be able to just set it right on top there. And that will be our thick border. It is 2 pieces of the styrene thick. Already glued together. And but you know what? We're going to set that off to the side because I want to make sure we got all of our stuff cut out. We will have to cut that little bit of yellow off of the hype. Let's just set this aside. Let that dry a little bit. And we can start cutting like all the little stuff out. So I am going to go ahead and put you up onto the box here and just try and get it so you guys can see well this time without it being so high up, you know. You guys will have to let me know if that's a good angle once I pop back. I mean, I'll be working about right here. It should be all right. If I work here. And if not, we could always go top down a little bit more. Actually, maybe I will. Maybe we'll look down at it a little bit more. There we go. And we just shift the light a little bit. There we go. All right. Get that out of the way. All right, let's get to cutting, guys. Start icing and cutting. Good old Matthew Stafford. Let's make sure he is clean. It's good. And we're just going to start sticking the ice on all of them. Oh, is that on the back side? Oh, boy. There we go. All right. There is Stafford which already just looks nice like that. It just looks cool already. And I'm going to have to trim these a little bit, just to be able to move this thing around when I do get to cutting them. So it doesn't have to be perfect. All right, we're done. Good night. No. Let's go ahead and get Stetson Bennett out. We got to ice our borders too and everything else. Go. I really need just like one of those rubber cutting boards, like a mat. Definitely need to get one of those. There's your Stetson Bennett cracked ice. Like I said, we're going to use the rated rookie from that, the Stetson Bennett word right there, and of course, Bennet himself. So we'll set him up here for now. Let's do our borders. I do really like this paper. I tried to search online for some like really higher end foils or cracked ice vinyl, but I really couldn't find it aside from actual like heat vinyl, which is like a whole process, which is probably what they do at actual Panini, like a really high end style. Now these I do want to be perfect. Not sure what side I'll use. And thank you to Hobby Collector for supplying the borders from these UFC cards. There we go. There's one. And we will cut out the border, whichever one has a wider side here probably. So we'll end up cutting this off. Let's do our other one. Then we just got to do our hype and then a couple of the other small little logos. And then we'll start slicing stuff out. And then all it is simple as building it, guys. It should go relatively quick after that, which is awesome. There we go. There's so much cracked ice down on this table. Somebody tell Miss Jazambi to get me a cutting board, like an actual cutting mat. Just surprise me with a gift. All right, there we go. That's our other border right there. It looks super cool, actually. Love this cracked ice. And let's get our hype out. Just do that right away. That's so close. It will cover it, but it's too close. I don't like it. Use our little mini scissors. There we go. This one I might be better off just cutting out right now. There we go. And this I actually got to push down a bit because I got to cut that yellow out of there. Yeah, I definitely like the other blade better. If I can figure out why it's not tightening. It's definitely a lot nicer. It's way more comfortable when you're pushing down so hard. Way more comfortable. I don't feel like I have quite as much control with this one. Definitely more afraid of it slipping. Definitely not good. All right, there we go. And you know what? I can even clean that up a little bit more. There we go. There is your hype. I bought these teeny tiny little scissors, guys. Just for stuff like that. Look at that. It's funny, I actually do have to get back in there a little bit more. There we go. All right, there's our hype. And I'm not going to, I don't think I'm going to, I could cut right there, but I don't know if I'm going to do that little part right there. I just don't know if it's necessary. I could definitely do that. Yeah, that's probably fine. All right, there's our hype. Definitely looking cool. Get him set down. Let's take care of all these little ones. Like I said, we're going to get the Los Angeles there, and we're going to get the little NFL logo there. Let's see if this is long enough. Perfect. We can just go ahead and slice this. There we go. And I can always clean it up with the little baby scissors afterwards. You know what? We might as well just clip this last end with the scissors. There we go. There's our Rams. We have our logo to get on the bottom there, which I believe I need a little bit more cracked ice if I can reach it. There we go. Just cut a little square off of that. These little scissors are definitely coming in handy, that is for sure. And this I am just going to cut out with the scissors. Just the little NFL logo. My goal is just to leave a little bit of blue around it. It'll make it appear just a little bit larger. Alright, I'm actually going to have to hold this and try and cut this teeny tiny little piece. Oh man. Whew. Like I'm starting to sweat. Look at that little baby. If it'll focus. Nope. There we go. There's just the littlest bit of cracked ice on there. Wow. Let's grab that. Our Rams logo, and then I'll just be cutting stuff out. And the fun part, my favorite part, is the building it all. There we go. I should be able to just cut this out too, I think. Yeah, these are a game changer. And you can always trim it afterwards and just make it nice and clean. I also took some advice of a nail file from Hobby Collector as well. Just a light nail file. Just for like things like this. Which I did, my wife was nice enough to let me have. Just a super fine nail file. I had some actual sandpaper on it earlier to sand down those edges, but this comes in handy just to really smooth out an edge. Oh, there we go. No more jagged lines, guys. These are going to start getting a lot higher quality. I could even use just a bit of a clip. There we go. There is our Rams logo there. And this one, honestly, we could do just a quick little... just on the edges a little. Just to smoothen that out a bit. All right, there we go. And now we just have to get Matthew Stafford out of there. So and then we can start cutting out all the big stuff. You know what? I might be able to just use scissors on this too. And we did use this same nameplate for the Patrick Mahomes Snowy Homie. That was definitely cool, and it looked nice with the sparkle on it. There we go. Stafford. Could use just a bit of a clip. There we go. Matthew Stafford. Put him down. All right. And so now we got to cut out Stetson Bennett, the rated rookie, and then his name. And then we'll do Matthew Stafford's. Then we'll do our borders. And then we're ready to build. Oh, I just picked up our NFL logo. But let's take a quick break. I'll see how you guys are doing. I just want to take a quick sip of beer there. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm sure you guys are talking just fine down there in the comments. Cuticle scissors, yeah. Yeah, these are awesome. I will say these are pretty fantastic. I think I paid $1.50 for these at Hobby Lobby, and they have come in handy. Ooh, let me tell you. How's the view? I hope the view is okay. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. I know my hand goes here, so I hope that I'm not, like, blocking it. You know, if only I could maybe turn a little bit for you. And I want to go here. I probably cover it up a little. Could try and lean over a little bit more. Let's go a sip of beer. It is warm in here. All right. So we got a nice sharp blade here. Pretty fresh. If I need to switch it, I can. But we should be able to do just Stetson Bennett here. Now, I am going to do the rated rookie first since I got these scissors here. Should be able to at least do that for right now. Get him cut out. I can go in there with the file too and just clean that up. There we go. A little pair of tweezers would definitely come in handy. Not even tweezers, like I don't know what you'd call them, just teeny tiny little pinchers. Just to grab stuff like that. And to hold on to this teeny little thing. There we go. Be able to get that corner right in there. That's fine. I don't need to get that technical, I don't think. Definitely clip a little off of there. All right, there's our rated rookie. Sorry if you guys couldn't see that, but there's our rated rookie. Cracked ice, if I can get it to crack for you. There you go. Set him down. Let's take care of our Stetson Bennet. And I'm trying to keep a little bit of this white border on here. Perfect. All right. Stetson Bennett. Put him down there. And now let's actually cut out Mr. Bennett. Oop. Always a little nerve-wracking. But I've learned to just cut each cut twice lightly, and it works pretty well. So always, let's go around that helmet first. And what's nice is on Donruss, there's a nice white line that goes all the way around, which is pretty cool. So it's not going to be quite as intricate, which is nice. As I'm just continuing this, I said I wouldn't, but I'll go like that. What's nice is with that nail file now, too, I can really smoothen that out. That was one of the things that was bugging me that, like, made it really look homemade. If I'm trying to make it look a little more professional, that'll definitely help kind of get rid of some of the fringes. There we go. Already popping out. Look at that. Let's get his arm. Coming off pretty good there. I probably won't even go this far down in his legs. Gotta go around the booty right there. I'm gonna do one continuous cut around the towel. And that should be our final cut right there. Donruss is definitely the easiest with that white border. And look at that. We got ourselves a Stinson Bennet. Definitely cool. Let's we're just going to file them a little bit. Probably take a little piece off. There we go. This is why I pre-made the borders too, is because I knew this would probably add an extra step here. So it'd take a little bit longer. Got a little elbow hair. Let's take that off. Will be hard to get spots like this though. Like I said, I probably won't be using much of his legs anyways. If you guys could see in person, the difference that this makes from it being like jagged to nice smooth edges, it looks so much nicer quality. That's a tough edge right there. And again, thank you guys for joining along. Seriously, I appreciate it. It's really cool you guys are watching this go down right now. You guys have been watching me kind of learn how to do these better little by little, which is awesome. Now it's like I'm filing Puka's head, except it's Stetson Bennett this time. There we go. And there we have it. If you could see it in person, the edges are way cleaner. They are just way nicer. This is going to turn out great. Give him a little wipe down. Wipe me down. There you go, buddy. Get you all shined up. We'll set you there. Woo! Now we got Stafford. We just got to cut out Stafford and our two borders. And we're ready to build. Oh, I'll grab a sip of beer. Should be about the same. Not too bad. I do really like the way that just looks on there. All right, here we go. Start with the helmet. He's got like a weird cut back here too. Now with these chromium cards, you do have to push a little harder. So I am gonna try and get it through. It is cutting easy though. I will say that. It's cutting easy. I feel like I'm able to cut through this a lot easier actually than the Donruss, which is strange. All right. All popping off pretty good there. Almost done with Stafford here. Look at that. Bang. We got ourselves a cracked ice Matthew Stafford now. Looking good. Try and clean up some edges on them. All right, nail file time. That one could almost use, you know what? That's all right. So I could trim it a little bit more, but a little bit of silver border isn't really hurting anything. See, it's gonna bug me now. Oh boy. Pretty easy to fix too. There we go. Not really worried about the legs as much. So we're probably going to cut those off. So I don't want too much of a point there because it just doesn't look natural. A little bit of silver there too. There we go. It'll be worth it in the long run. All right. Get them cleaned up a little. And there we go. Matthew Stafford. Set them up over there. Now these should be fairly easy. We just have to cut out the edges there, which honestly I could probably do with scissors. It wouldn't be too bad. I just gotta pick the thicker side. So actually I'm gonna go this way. And this one will be, might be able to do that with scissors too. I almost have to do a blade. It's starting to bend it weird. That's okay. I just want it to be as straight as possible. Okay. Here's your UFC die cut right there. Got Fernando Padilla. Let's take a look. Looks good. We're just going to definitely sand these flat. I mean, they're pretty smooth. I have a weird clip right there I could probably cut off. Okay. All right, and then we know for sure it's got to be at least up to here. So I don't know why I'm doing that. I could just cut it. I know it'll be a little bit bigger, but we're at least going to cut the yellow off. Go a little bit farther. All right, there's one border. One border. Let's get our other border, which looks like this side's a little thicker, so let's go ahead and do that. And I'm just going to use the blade this time. I should be able to make a straight enough cut. There we go. Then we get to build. All right, almost, guys. All right, get the file out. Looks good. All right. Looks good. All right, there we are. Other border piece. Whew, so now we have everything, and this is Ricky Simon. We have a little die cut of this guy too now. Now we've got everything that we need. I believe we got our NFL logo there. Both our name tags, our Rams, our border 1, border 2, our guys. All right, I think we're ready to start building. Let's do it. I've got some foam core. In case I'm going to use some foam core, I got some extra of these plastic pieces to cut for like the players and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get you back down here. Actually, yeah, let's get you back down here. I'm just going to put you on a bit of a lower camera. Pull you out of there. There we go. How's everybody doing? Trying to attach this phone somehow a little better. There we go. Hope you guys are having fun. It's definitely fun so far. Let's go ahead and get our border out. There it is. Looking pretty good. And now let's get an idea. So I'm thinking Stafford on the left, about like that. So we're going to have to cut quite a bit of his legs off. If you got an idea. Plus we're going to have some border too. So it's going to end up being like that. So we're going to go ahead and just cut him in half. So Stafford. All right. Could probably pull this back around too now. There we go. That'll be good there about. Let's see where Bennett's going to be. Again, he's going to be about there or so. So we're going to cut his legs off as well. There we go. We got Stetson Bennett. Stafford, about there so. That's the plan anyhow. And then I'll just set this down here. I can pull it a little closer. I might be able to just kind of do that without him falling. We're going to do our rookie. Probably badge will go about up there. Rams down there on the border. I'm thinking float these again and have it like, you know, go above them, kind of like we did with the last one. I think that worked out really nice. Stetson Bennett there. We got our borders. I can put this back, but at least the hype will go somewhere in the middle. So to be about like that. Should look pretty cool. So let's get these out of the way and get our border down. Pre-made. It's a little loose, but that's kind of nice because then you can finish it right on there. But it is glued together a little, but I sanded it down nice and smooth. So it should work out pretty nice. And again, just simple, clear Elmer's washable glue. Works really well. All we're doing is bonding, you know, paper here, okay? That is it. Paper and a little bit of this like plastic, but nothing crazy. So this stuff tends to work really, really well and easy. Just make sure we get enough on there. And the nice part, again, you really don't have to be afraid to use too much. Like, if it ends up going on the sides a little, it's really not a big deal. Because, I mean, it wipes right off. You could wipe it off even the next day with just a little bit of warm water. And it'll clean off fairly easy. And on the inside, you won't see it anyways. So here we go. Let's go ahead and flip it around. Get our border on. Go a little bit over. All right. And if there is just a tiny bit of edge later, all we got to do is trim it lightly. Hey, what's up, Helmets Hash Marks? Oh, man, yeah, this is the most fun part right here, just building them, man. Building them, putting them together. It's the most fun, for sure. Ripping and Rambling, what's up? Justin Smith, hump day. Yeah, you can see on the top on this one, there is, I mean, just the smallest edge there, but I can just trim that at the end. Once this is fully dry, I can go ahead and trim that very lightly. I don't want to do it while it's wet and move this stuff around. Might even be able to just push that up a little. Yeah. All right. Let him chill a little bit. Like I said, I got some foam core here as well. But I think we need a foam core for these two and probably the maybe the hype. But these guys, we're just going to use the polystyrene sticks. So let's get Stafford ready. Let's make sure it actually fits in there. And, I mean, he barely fits. We're going to give him a little bit of a trim here at the waist. There we go. That's better. That's better. And then now we need a little bit less of that. So we can snap a little bit off. There we go. Flip them over. And again, these are little Q-tips. These like model Q-tips are great. We'll let that dry on Stafford for a bit. Let's get Stinson over. I think we actually need, I think I gotta grab some more of the styrene sticks. I got another bag over here. Really cheap too. I mean, not a bad price for these things. This is like $2. $2 or $3 and you get a whole bag of these. So I can make a couple cards out of these. So it kind of works out. So Stinson is about that. And you just need to make like a little indent where you want to snap it. And there it goes. Bam. And even that's a little big. I can make that a little smaller. One thing you got to remember is, it's hard to see on camera, but there is like a textured side. And then there's smooth ones. You want the smooth side up and down because they are the taller one. Which I hope I did on this. Let me look. And I did. Okay, good. Almost forgot about that. All right. right, let him dry a little bit. We've got our hype, which I actually am going to do the same height. Probably just use that one. Oh man, hope you're having a good week too, man. It's been a interesting week, especially with the weather. We're actually gonna do two. Now with these, the Stafford and the Bennet, we need to do foam core. Really, really thin foam core. Probably could have even cut that a little thinner. There we go. Thank you, sir. You guys are awesome. Truly. All right, let's get that on there. And it needs to be over, so let's see. That's Stetson Bennett. So we want this on this side. All right. And it is hard to cut this the foam core really, really thin with it also holding shape. The other option is to glue two pieces of the other stuff together, but then that's too tall. It's as tall as a border, and we don't want it that tall. This is like the in-between of the border and what the players will be. So those Stafford, we need to put this on the Matthew side. Just like that. All right. We've got our rated rookie logo. That we don't need. The NFL logo we don't need. The borders we don't need. It's just these two left now. Suppose the Rams we can do the big logo too, hey? Nice and tall. Probably too big. Yeah, if you cut these too small, they lose all their shape. Kind of like that. I might have saved that a little. Just barely saved it. There we go. And then we are just going to use... it's so small. Do I just use one of these? Maybe. It's so small. There we go. All right, it is all drying. This one I'm just gonna slightly move aside there. There we go. And here we go for the exciting part. Looks like this is just barely moving around a little bit. Not too bad, though. Borders seem to be pushed down nice. Everything's straight. All right. Whew. I say let's, well, take a sip of beer real quick. Cheers, guys. Thanks for joining, man. I appreciate all of you. You already know that. And I'm thinking about laying down hype first just to put it in the direct middle. That way we know what kind of room we're dealing with. And what's nice is this doesn't immediately dry, like I say. So it is it's able to move around a little bit. Also, we got to remember our borders are going to be just a little bit thicker. All right, here comes the hype. We're just going to plop them right in the middle there. Already looking pretty cool. All right, let's grab Mr. Stafford. Hello, Mr. Stafford. And now, I know it would make it more rigid if we put more of these lines, but my goal is to not really be able to see them. I don't want to see them in the background sticking out, really. I'd rather have it be just kind of floating. I was worried about that. I was worried about not having enough room. You know what? I could tuck his little elbow in there. Look at that. Look at that. Tucked his little elbow right underneath it. That's awesome, man. Oh, sealed box collection? Or should his elbow go over it? No, definitely under. Definitely under. Just collecting all sealed boxes? That would be crazy. Holding on to some for some years. Thanks, Mike. Let's see how Stenson Bennet fits in there. Actually, I gotta cut his legs a little more. Your legs are too long, boy. I almost should have made this one a little bit wider, guys. That hype word is so huge. You know what? I know what I must do. Get rid of those. I gotta do foam core to make it a little bit taller. Just a little taller. There we go. That way he'll go over their elbows a little better. There we go. All right, let's do their names, since these are going to be kind of tough. Oh, that's Stetson Bennett. Should be able to fit him right here. You know what? Holy crap, that worked. There we go. Stetson Bennett. Now the feeling Stafford's going to be the same. So I'm going to go ahead and clip that right now. All right. Not enough, not enough. Let's get them in there. That's where we're at so far, guys. Looking crazy. Whew. All right, the only thing is we have a rated rookie logo that's got to go in there. The top right. That's going to be like a surgical placement right there. This is where I could use like some teeny tiny little forceps or something. Should probably check the border. Oh, that'll be fine. That'll be just fine. Look at that. They're in there pretty good. Hype is on there. Stafford's good. The names look straight to me. This one's a little bit lower. All right. Where's our Rams logo? This part is so fun. I love putting these together. That'll just plop right there in the middle somewhere. All right. Definitely looking good. Probably lift them up a little bit. All right. Now we just got our borders and then our logo. Now here's the thing. I did not cut these to shape. to exact size yet because I wanted to take a look at what we're dealing with first. I am going to have to cut that definitely at the yellow. All right. There, so it looks like just a little bit more off. See where we're at. A little bit more on this side. I just noticed this too. Could be a little smoother. Now with the cracked ice, it is a lot harder to notice this if it isn't perfectly straight. That will be, oh, just a little bit off still. Very close. Just don't want to cut off too much. That's where we are there. Looks good to me. Because then we'll cover up the seams anyway, so we should be pretty good. All right. Last little bit of glue here. Whoa, a lot of bit of glue. I do not mind globbing it on. If it does get around the back edge, that is totally fine because it comes off super easy. In the morning when it's fully dry, I'll easily be able to get that off the outside and it'll look perfect. Just want to make sure I'm getting some on there. All right, here we go. Move it a little closer. I almost need to stand over it a little bit just to make sure our corners are squared up. All right. Nice thing is once this does dry a little bit, I'll be able to still slide the stuff around a little. For right now, I just gotta push down. Make sure that it's attaching. There we go. This is where we are at so far. Looking pretty good. It looks insane in person, guys. You can really see the background on the cracked ice as well. Like, see, once it dries a little more, I'll be able to really line up like each little line like that a little better. There is a tiny bit of an extra white edge around there. Just a little bit. So I might have made the box just a tad bigger. Actually, I think I can squeeze it in a little better. It might just be bowed a little. Thank you, thank you. So we just got to push it down, make sure it's attached. Even in like a half an hour, I'll be able to slightly adjust it a little. So that it's spot on. Just need to get a little more tacky. So I don't know if I want to add the... Actually, that's better. I don't know if I want to add the Los Angeles Rams part quite yet. Just to allow this to dry a little. I mean, as long as it's straight and the borders are lined up, I should be able to. Why not, hey? Let's do it. I'll be able to line it up. It'll kind of hold it straight anyways, which is what I need. Just go ahead and slap them down there. There we go. Rams. We could even push him up a little bit too. Oh. We need the border to be straight, but that high. Come on, buddy. There we go. Oh! Oh, that was harsh. Should have put his name, but no picture. Just kind of like how he disappeared. Well, was he the one that left because of failing his drug test or something like that? Or did he just leave for family issues? Was that him? He's back, right? Yeah, see, he's back. He's back. Oh. Getting that little NFL logo straight is a task. There we go. It does seem off and not as in the center, doesn't it? How far can I slide that over? There we go. Looking crazy. I'll have to adjust some stuff just a little bit. I'm going to pull that up a little, straighten it out. That looks good. Yeah, that is looking insane. These guys, these are getting crazier and crazier. I'm going to have to lay it down a little bit to move this one. There we go. Yeah, it looks pretty crazy. There we go. Whoo! Oh. So make sure you guys can see it now. There we go. You said, yeah, some of you guys are saying to put some LED lights in there. Would be pretty cool. Kids getting good. Thanks, man. Yeah, I mean, they're leveling up one by one here. That one definitely looks cool. You can see the difference. I mean, having the background really was a big difference on this one. And just in comparison, here was the one from last week. We did the white sparkle with more of a plain background, but still looks really nice. Still turned out well with the standing ovation. Same kind of idea, same thing. Not bad. But this one with the hype definitely looks cool. I really like the background. I realized I didn't have to go as intricate on the bottom of the background, seeing as most of it's going to be covered anyways. But definitely cool. The cracked ice, too. I mean, I'm just a fan of cracked ice. It just looks good. Wish I could move this light around better. Doesn't seem to really make a difference. Yeah, not really. No, it's about the same. Yeah, I think the cracked ice just looks good. Yeah, it looks nice. We got some more patterns too now, by the way, guys. We have, let me show you. So we got cracked ice and we've got sparkle. The thick sparkles. And I also saw this there. If we wanted to do like an astro or astral. So it's the same as these, except just rainbow, but it's got the, like, stars all over it, like a million of them. So if we wanted an astral one, like a galaxy style, we have that. You guys seen the sparkle already? Well, I found, like, a micro sparkle. It's, like, way smaller dots. So there is this micro sparkle. So we can try that on something as well. And then, of course, a ton of this cracked ice. I got a bunch of that and a bunch of the sparkle. But I got one sheet of the astral and one sheet of micro sparkle. So I don't know. Maybe we'll try something on one of those. Michael Zimmerman, what's up, man? Going well. Paul Days, what's up, buddy? We just finished our card here. It's just drying. Taking some time to dry, and then I'll be able to set it, move it around a little longer. The hype turned out pretty crazy, man. Thank you. They're coming along nicely. Every one's a little bit different, which I like. I could probably set this on as this. There we go. I just don't want it to... Yeah, it's going to go too far down. Stuff starts to sink. There we go. The cracked ice, sorry. I got the cracked ice from Hobby Lobby. If I could get this just to stand straight. Sorry, everyone. I got cracked ice from Hobby Lobby. Which you can just buy the full, it's like, it comes in sheets. It's vinyl. Just vinyl sticker. And it comes in sheets of it. And I think it's like $2 or $3 per sheet. And then you just get that and you can cut it to whatever shape you need. And yeah. And they have all different kinds there. And I'm sure you can find them online as well if you want to find all kinds of different stuff online.
What did we do?
Right here, you want to see it? We got Miss Jazambi in the building.
Hi, guys. Ooh, look at there.
Like it?
Wow.
Turned out pretty good.
I would say.
I like the cracked ice a lot. I love cracked ice. So I like it a little better than that one, but that one still looks really cool back there. It's a little bit more open. This one's a little busier.
What's
Oh, definitely, man. We'll sign it for sure. I got to put a sticker on the back. We're going to let it dry for another couple minutes first. Just make sure it's dry. Then we'll get it signed.
What's the word that everybody calls it now? Fire?
Fire. Yeah, it's fire. It is fire. Yes, it is.
I hate that word, but it's fire, babe.
Yeah, it is.
Good
Right?
job.
It's fire. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Maybe I'll make you one. A Josh Jacobs.
Ooh, and who else?
Peyton Manning.
There we go.
Oh yeah, I should probably make her a Peyton Manning one, huh, guys? Hey, you're welcome, man. Hey, you've been supporting the channel for a long time, so I enjoy making these for you guys. It's fun. So, and a lot of you have, all of you have, that are in here, man. You guys have been supporting for a long time, man. Oh, you got a dragon skin down there? Hey, man. I mean, if you want to get it for us, you can. No, I'm just kidding. That's pretty cool. Those are probably aren't cheap.
I mean,
Oh, also because of the borders, we got ourselves 2 UFC die cuts today. That guy and that guy. Oh, $180 in a PSA 9. Yeah, no, I don't. I'm good on that. I really don't buy graded cards. I'd love to. I just, that's too much money. Eventually I'll get to that area. But as of right now, just moving slow. Taking it step by step. Starting with the little stuff first. We'll work our way up. I'm patient. Paul Daves? You want to get on the list, buddy? There's I have to count, but there's like 10 or so that are up next, but I can definitely get you onto the list, man. I don't think I'm making it to the national. I've been busier than I've ever been my whole life this year, and getting out there and planning on that, it's going to be too difficult around that time. Oh, yeah, all right. Let me just grab the old list here. I gotta write it in I started small, but now it's like curving around. And Paul, what are you? Are you Chiefs? What am I thinking here? I think I have you written down here. I gotta send your other one out as well here. I'm just waiting for eBay to send their check to me. Should be here any day now. Yep, your Chiefs. And when that comes, I'll be sending all kinds of stuff. I got piles on piles back there. So when that time comes, as of right now, like I said, there are 1, 2, he's done 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, possibly 8 or 9 ahead of you, depending when I do the Stroud. So, I mean, if I'm doing one a week, there you go. So you have an idea about where 9 weeks. So it'll be a month or two. But by then, I mean, I'll probably have these down pat. So, how much are they? They don't cost anything, my guy. It gives me free content, and it gives you guys a chance to hang out, and it's just to show appreciation. If you guys wanna pay, you can. If you want to tip, you can tip. But you don't have to. You want to send stuff in, you can. If you want to send stuff to the St. Jude's Egg or the helmet, go ahead. You can do that too. But you don't have to pay for them. This is just for fun, man. We're gonna do it little by little, and I'm gonna learn how to make these things crazy. And after a year, I'm gonna be making some crazy stuff out of here, man. It's gonna be fun. But you do not have to pay. Eventually, if I can figure it out, maybe I'll make some that I put on on auctions or something like that. But that's not for a while until I get it down pat. Until they are totally professional looking. I still have to figure some things out. I need to get some plastic that's big enough to cover. I'd like to cover this like I did with the tunnel back there. Where's the tip jar? It's a $ in the bottom corner. Like this one. I don't know if you've seen this one or not. I know some of you guys have. The Justin Jefferson card tunnel. There we go. We got that guy. That one was a little deeper and definitely cool. But this one also has the plastic right there. And I'd love to do that with these other two. I used a card saver for that, and it was perfect, but it's not big enough. I need like a comic book sized card saver, and I could cut it right to the perfect shape of this guy and just put it on there. Can definitely tell you're improving. Oh yeah, man. Thanks. And I actually can tell I'm kind of figuring out the blade and stuff a little better. Figuring out better materials with your guys' help as well. So thank you. Every step of the way, you guys have been helping out little by little ideas and tips. So we're kind of learning together here. I do have an empty PBR. If you can toss a nickel in there from there, there you go, man. That's the other thing, too. It's like, why even put the plastic on the front if you could just put this right into a booklet top load or magnetic holder? Anyways, that would be crazy. Just pop it right in there. No reason to put a window on it, really. It'll fit just fine. Seems to be dry enough. I could probably get the back. So we'll just set it down on that. And this time I just use like that thicker white paper on the back, so it's just clean. It should be fine. I don't know if I need to do like a border type thing or not. Or if I can just leave it. There we go. Got our Jazambi sticker. There we go. Oh, Justin, man. Thank you, buddy. Thanks, man. A little extra $10, dude. Thanks, bud. Hey, that goes a long way, man. That helps go to shipping and all kinds of stuff. Appreciate you, man. Cheers, buddy. Jax, did you want me to write anything on this one this time? As far as a saying, like the last one we shaved Puka's head like an apple or whatever. Is there anything, or do you just want me to sign this one? This is the hyper crack 1 of 1. Just sign? All right, I'll do that for sure. All right, here we go. And the smiley face, of course. There we go. Hyper crack. Oh, and hobby collector, the nail file. So what I did when I made the frame, I made it I gotta squish these down flat. I'll do that off camera after. But I filed down the corners, so well, that's a little gap. See, I gotta get better. Like, I need to make that so the gap isn't quite there. I'm gonna start getting them down better. But everything is straight now. Like, everything is filed nice. And I was able to steal a nail file from my wife. And I actually found some sandpaper because it wasn't quite rough enough. So I just did sandpaper like that and filed it. But then also, when I cut out all the players and stuff, I was able to use the file, this really, really fine file, to just very lightly sand around the edges to get rid of any little frills or fringes or anything like that. So it really worked well to like clean it up so it doesn't look jagged and kind of sticky. Like it looks smooth around everything. Yeah, that's the one thing. I just gotta keep pushing this down. I mean, even if I have to, just very lightly put some more in there once I set her down. There's no problem there. It should all stick pretty easily. This glue works just fine. But there we are. We can move that over. I think I got 2 more stands here. There we go. There we go. And Jax, like I said, I should be able to get these out. I'm hoping next week, because I'm just waiting. I mean, any day now, I should have the YouTube will deposit a little bit of money there, and then I'm waiting on that for shipping. And I'll get these together. I got a bunch of other Rams cards for you as well. I also have those blocks. Oh my God, Justin, your pile is toppling over here, buddy. Yours will be going out. All these piles are going to be going out soon. I'm going to set these down. I have some extra Rams for you, but I also have these blocks from when we first tried to make the Justin Jefferson card tunnel, and I glued together a bunch of these Donruss cards. So we have the whole set of the blocks right here, and some of them actually match. I don't remember which one. Ben matches, so he actually has the same back on him, and I think Stafford, yep, Stafford matches. So you got some Rams blocks. Those will be coming to you, and then we got some other Rams too, and I got a bunch of new Rams, so I'm going to be looking for some new stuff to throw in there. Oh man, all these piles, yeah. They'll be going out soon, guys. I wish I had a Rams little football sticker. I don't think I do. I have all these ones from the quarter machine from like 2012, I think. I don't have a Rams one though. No Rams. I'm excited for next week's too to do a CD Lamb Man in Motion. The junk wax bricks, yeah. They are now yeah, they can be paperweights. You can use it for whatever, man. You're welcome. We are going to do a Man in Motion CD Lamb. I think I'm going to try and do like Man in Motion in the corner. And then have him at least 2, but I'd like to do 3 positions. Like, you know, without the ball, catching the ball, and then running with the ball. So it's a motion, and then Man in Motion CD Lamb. That is going to be the next one that I'm going to try and do. It should be pretty cool in theory there. I hope I'll be able to fit it. And again, I can always change the size of these. I can do any size. It doesn't have to be skinny, the size of a card. The only thing is the border fits. But what I can do is start getting... I can get foil paper. I can just get the foil thick paper or vinyl like that, and just cut it whatever shape I need to cut it, you know, and put it over cardboard and cut it to any size frame or whatever. You know, it's just a little more work to do that, but it wouldn't be that hard just to do that and make any size that I want. Make it as deep as we want or any size or whatever. I'll be able to do that in the future. Once I get used to this, but I do like using as much from other cards as possible because I think that's the whole idea of this, and I think that's what adds to it. I could completely custom make it, you know, but I mean, I could literally go online or use AI or something and literally generate images of anything I want and just make it. You know, I can make, you know, anything. Non-football stuff if you wanted to, but I think this is fun. These are definitely turning out pretty cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna take Panini and Topps cards that are not. I mean, think of how many are off-centered, how many are damaged. You know what I mean? And just take them and turn them into something better. We can make them cooler. Is Topps gonna be any good? They're supposed to have unlicensed stuff coming out. Thanks, High Risk. They should have unlicensed stuff this summer, right? One out of 2 auto out of wild card. Oh, nice, dude. All right, helmets and hash marks. Thanks, buddy. Have a good night. And, oh, yeah, you asked if you were on the list earlier. I believe you are. As long as you had asked before, you should be on here somewhere. I feel like you mentioned a Chargers one before. I think you mentioned it earlier. Should be dropping soon. All right. Be curious to see what it looks like. Is it going to be Topps Chrome? Or something similar? Or do we not know what it is? Not sure. Oh, dude, awesome. I do not have many graded cards. I have a few, and I think they're all gifts. The only other graded cards I got, I just did put in giveaways and stuff. But I do have a few from you guys. I have just a few. Dude, that'd be awesome, man. Anything I can add to the graded card collection. As you can see, we had this. I won from Scott's collecting again. Devonta Smith, rookie, All-Americans gold. He sent me this beautiful Jaden Reed auto on the white diamond. Looks so good. And then got this one as well from Pat the Ripper. The Rogers Mosaic out of 9. Or out of 9, but 9. And then I think Jazambro got me the Jordan Love 10. Fireburst. All right, no problem, man. Thanks, buddy. I'll be excited to send these out, and I'll let you know. I'll send you an email once they go out. All right, man? Oh, and look at this. Jazambro just picked this bad boy up for me, too. That was a gift. Thanks, Jazambro. What a great brother. You got one graded card? Nice. Hey, Jordan Love, hopefully, if all goes well, is going to be on fire this year. So, if he plays anything like he did at the end of last season, the only difference is, you know, teams weren't necessarily expecting him to be that aggressive. But now this year, every team is going to play like they mean it against the Packers because they're going to be one of the teams to beat, you know, because everyone's kind of expecting them to do well. So it's going to, teams are not going to just expect us to kind of be iffy. So they're going to have to be on their A game. And Josh Jacobs, I'm pretty sure has a hamstring issue right now, but it shouldn't last long. So that's fun. Hopefully he's better soon, so I don't have to worry about that. That'll be great. But you know what? I think we will. I think I'm just gonna flip the camera on just for a second here. There we go. Again, just want to say thank you to you guys again. The Little Wednesday customs are really fun. Just something else different to do in the middle of the week, and something to help give back to you guys too. And just trying to learn to do something different because I like doing artistic stuff, so I like having fun with things like that. So I just want to say thanks for watching. I don't know if it's fun or not. It seems like you guys enjoy yourselves watching something a little different than just ripping. But Fridays, most Fridays, we'll be able to go back to our normal show and do all the crazy ripping and blaster tests and all that kind of stuff. And the numbers games, we got tons of stuff for the numbers games over here. So I'm just glad you guys are sticking around through the different kind of growing of the channel, you know, as it's changing and to different things as the time goes on. So just another huge thank you to all you guys. You guys are great. At the end of my videos, it says you guys are all amazing, and I mean it. Wouldn't be doing it if you guys weren't here watching. You guys are awesome. Thank you. You are welcome as well. I'm just having fun over here, so if I can provide some good content, man, I'm happy to do it, guys. There we go. Flip you back. It's been a blast so far. Have fun, and thank you. Thank you, and you're welcome, I guess. I sure hope so, man. I hope so. I'm trying to change it up a little bit. I love ripping cards, obviously, but I started to think, like, I don't necessarily want to... I don't want to just copy and do the exact same thing as a lot of other channels as well. I had to do something to change it up, make it my own, just a little. I already kind of have a bunch of weird ideas already, so just wanted to do something a little different. Just to make it my own, so it can be a little more unique. That's all. I like that. But thank you again, and I think we're gonna play you out and call it a night, guys, on this beautiful Wednesday night. And I'm not 100% if I'm going live Friday or not. I would like to, but I gotta find some optic, guys, so that we can do a plaster test again. But I'd like to go live Friday, even if we do this again, just to hang out. But other than that, guys, thank you so much. Play Freebird. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon. We will see you very soon. If I find optic, watch for a video, guys. Everyone have a wonderful, wonderful night. Good night, guys. Thank you so much. We will see you next time.